Okay, then what we're looking for in part C of this problem is the perimeter of the cake. In order to do the perimeter of the cake, we're going to need that line segment along the base, which of course is just 30 units or 30 centimeters. And then we're going to need the length of that sine curve segment from x equals 0 to x equals 30. And the way that we're going to do is by using the length of a curve. You may recall that the length of a curve is going to be the integral of the square root of 1 plus f prime of x quantity squared dx. So I have the integral written over on the bottom left hand side there. So we have 30 for that base segment. Then we have the integral from 0 to 30 of the square root of 1 plus f prime of x quantity squared dx. So we go into the calculator. There's not really a whole lot that we can use at this point. I might as well just put that whole radical expression into the calculator. So I have square root of 1 plus, I'm going to need parentheses, and I have 2 pi divided by 3 times cosine, I don't think we need any parentheses there, pi x divided by 30, close parentheses, square it, and I believe I have everything that I need there. And I think you can come over here and scroll to the right to make sure that everything is in there. We do have the square, or do we don't have the square? So by continuing to scroll over, there was a square there, and I think we're all set. It's hard to see the whole thing at one time, but we should be in good shape. And so I have this radical of 1 plus quantity 2 pi over 3 cosine pi x over 30, which is given us as f prime of x above, that quantity squared, and all I need to do now is find the integral of that from 0 to 30. One thing that I want to do is turn off my other function, so I'm going to turn that one off and go into graph, and my new integral expression is looks like that. And all I want to do now is to integrate, is to find the area under that curve from 0 to 30 and add 30 to that. So integral 0, integral, and my lower limit is 0, upper limit is 30, and it finds the area under that curve, which is the length of the sine curve part, to be 51.083. I store that in A, and then I add 30 to that, and I have 81.803 as my final answer. And of course the units there would be centimeters, so 81.803. So this was a kind of an interesting twist on that traditional area under a curve, volume, paperweight type problem, and I think it's pretty cool. And we're also throwing in there this BC topic of the length of a curve, so we're finding the perimeter of the cake as well. Okay, now I'm going to take a minute here. In part B, we're kind of rushed to get the video finished. We actually didn't finish that problem. We found the volume of the cake, and the question there is that the baker uses 0.05 grams per cubic centimeter of cake, 0.05 grams of unsweetened chocolate. So if I scroll down a bit here, I still needed to multiply that 2356.194 by 0.05. We would have gotten 117.809 or 117.810. And of course our unit there would be grams, 117.810 grams of chocolate for that. Alright, so again, you have to remember not to leave out those important things in there, but multiplying that final integral by 0.05 would have given us the answer that they were looking for. Alright, so that wraps up this particular problem.